Welcome sa ating channel mga kaibigan, and yes, I am here to still try my best to give you or to deliver my initial review or overview about this RX 5500 XT featuring this worth 30k plus PC build. So ayun, medyo nahahalata nyo naman po siguro mga kaibigan, medyo iba yung boses natin ngayon dahil dinalaw tayo ng trangkaso. Pero anyway, ayun, I am here try to push myself to still deliver you all of the informations that you should know before you will have or you will check them on the shelves by tomorrow. So December 13 here in the Philippines, automatically almost all of the stores will have this on shelves. Pero that may depends kung they will display dahil may mga bagay na kailangan yung malaman before you will go and check this RX 5500 XT here in the Philippines. Okay, so eto na po yung sagot sa mga kasamahan natin dyan who are looking for an all AMD setup. So you are asking me before na bakit ganyan, AMD yung processor, NVIDIA yung video card. Now we want an all AMD setup. Now here is the answer. And here is the RX 5500 XT manufactured to be on par if not better than the GTX 1650 Super of NVIDIA. So yan po yung dahilan kung bakit po nirelease nila itong RX 5500 XT. Pero ang tanong, will it really beat that GTX 1650 Super? Yan po yung malalaman natin sa ating review featuring this worth 30k plus PC build. Alright mga kaibigan, since my condition right now is not that good in terms of giving you informations, gagawa sana ako ng script para kahit paano maging fluent or maging consistent. Pero I disregarded doing that because there are things that I really want to say or to give or to deliver impromptu. Parang, kumbaga, it's just very honest opinion na hindi ko na kailangang isulat pa just to deliver mga kaibigan. Because there are things that you should know about this RX 5500 XT. It is a good video card that you may have, pero there are some conditions when or kailan kabibili ng RX 5500 XT. Yan po yung sasagutin ko ngayon with this exact video na i-release ko mga kaibigan. And of course, kailan mo siya pipiliin for your worth 30k plus PC build. So we have here the worth 30k plus PC build loaded with 3500X, the new AMD processor, B450M motherboard from Gigabyte, and of course Tforce VULKAN 3200 MHz RAM. So almost identical sa ginamit nating components with the GTX 1650 Super. Pero tulad yan ang sinabi nyo sa akin dati, dapat sana all AMD yung gagawin ko daw. Like, I should have the RX 580 and RX 590. Pero, as much as I wanted to before, hindi ko po magagawa kasi nga, pa-alis na or pa-phase out na yung mga video card na yun at papalitan na ng RX 5500 XT and 5600 XT. So, I just waited for this video card to be released para gagawin ko po yung all AMD setup. So, eto na po mga kaibigan, and here is the benchmark. So, RX 5500 XT by AMD is very successful in beating the GTX 1650 Super. Having this kind of 8GB VRAM in terms of its spec sheet, automatically you will have the RX 5500 XT. And it comes with this higher FPS or performance compared dun sa GTX 1650 Super. Pero, with all those kind of things na nakita natin, we have seen also that the RX 5500 XT is way behind the GTX 1660 Super. So, yes, it's accepted because GTX 1660 Super should be on par with the upcoming RX 5600 XT. But the problem here is the pricing. RX 5500 XT is priced at a worth 12k to 13k plus for the 8GB and 11k more or less for the 4GB. So I think that pricing is not really very healthy or hindi talaga napakagandang position para kay AMD to have this RX 5500 XT at that kind of position in terms of pricing. Pero since bagong release nga siya, so let's accept the initial offer. Pero going that kind of pricing is way too much. I think they can just safely price this at 11K more or less for the 8 gig and 10K more or less for the 4 gig. That is the pricing, the only pricing I think that will give reasons for consumers to avail the RX 5500 XT. If they will not be going at that kind of price point, automatically not even the stores or the retail stores will support this kind of video card. So in the first place kasi mga kaibigan, this is a video card that is positioned to be on par with GTX 1650 Super. So dapat mag-stick sila dun. Well anyway, with that being said mga kaibigan, benchmarks for the initial day or for the first release of drivers is not that accurate. So pwede pang tumaas yan since AMD is well known in terms of this kind of call na fine wine. So as it goes older, habang tumatagal, lalong sumasarap. Ayun, parang commercial lang ng Tanduay Room 5 years. Anyway mga kaibigan, na-manage ko pa rin siyang i-insert dito talaga sa ating worth 30k plus PC build because I think in the future, AMD will still realize, same with the RX 570, same with the RX 580, they will soon realize that they should adjust the price. And based on what they did before, I think they will do the same with this RX 5500 XT. If not today, maybe next year or maybe next month. So I still assume na yun yung magiging presyo niya. Same with the GTX 1650 Super. And with that being said mga kaibigan, I think this is the best that you may have for all AMD setup by year 2020. Since you can now have this RX 5500 XT, AMD for the video card, and 3500X for the processor. A good combo that you may have for streaming, video editing, and also for gaming. Alright, so that's it mga kaibigan. I just did this review for you guys to be advised that this is not the go-to video card if it will be priced at that kind of a position now worth 12k and above. Because you can just grab a GTX 1660 Super that comes with a better benchmark. And if it will be priced at an 11k more or less, it should be the 8 gig, and 10k more or less, it should be the 4 gig. So just keep posted mga kaibigan. And that's it for this review. Hindi ko na masyado papahabain pa kasi wala na akong boses. So that's it mga kaibigan. And for more videos like this, feel free to subscribe and keep posted. Comment down below if there are things that you want to request for the full review of the RX 5500 XT with our next PC build or with this PC build of worth 30k plus.